Hi, I have to ask you, do you know who this young lady is? Her name is Dakara Thompson. This young lady was just murdered in August of 2025, just a few months ago. And I find it very odd that I didn't know who she was. And the reason I didn't know where she was because there were no protests for her. There were no Congress people out there crying for her. And it's really odd because she lived in Prince George County, which is right there by Washington, D.C. And you would think that all of our U.S. Congress people would know who she was. You would think that they at least started protests for her, but they didn't. But you see them all protesting, all out there trying to protect people from ICE, as they call it. Now, as long as anyone else is murdered by an illegal immigrant, you don't see one thing from them. You didn't hear any protest. You didn't hear anyone say one thing to this young lady's family because they did not care. She did not fit the narrative. She did not fit the script. She was just a young 19-year-old who left her father's house to go get some gas. She had been raped and her body thrown over a bridge. And the person that is standing trial for that now was an illegal immigrant. He had been arrested back in April for DUI, but of course, a liberal judge let him walk out of court. Had that not happened, Dakara might still be with us today. But we're not seeing any cries, any tears for this young lady, an American woman who was just murdered because a judge allowed her murderer to walk free and did not include ICE, did not tell ICE that this man had just committed a crime in the United States, a DUI. They did not refer him to ICE or anything. He walked out and he was left out there to wreak havoc upon this young lady and her family. Anyway, listen to her mother. Let me know what you think about this. When everyone in our federal government is concerned about everybody else, except Americans, American citizens who now are being preyed upon by people who liberal judges allow to walk free to do harm upon just innocent 19-year-old women.
She was working under Westmore's Maryland Year Service Corps option, whatever it's called, program. She had just completed a year-long internship in which she was very successful. She did a great job. She was a kind of an outgoing, soft-spoken, kind young lady. She was a free spirit. She was a good girl. She was a good kid. So,
Ma'am, do you have any thoughts about this notion that this guy was arrested by Park Police and released back in April?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
This man, Mr. Hernandez-Mendez,
Yes.
was arrested by the United States Park Police for drunk driving in April 25th on the BW Parkway. He was subsequently released. There was no check of his immigration status or anything like that. There were no warrants at the time, no detainers. But he was in federal custody. And then he was released. And he is in the country without
Right.
And now there's filed.
I'm very disappointed, finding that out now, because we may not be here today if they did what they were supposed to do.